see this moon. 180. Look at that. On our way up I-75 to the UP, looking maybe somewhere around Brevort. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. When I say we, I mean we're riding solo today. The kayak in the back, bike in the back, figure out what we're gonna do. Either way though, it should be a good time. The weather looks beautiful. It's supposed to be, I don't know, mid-70s, low 80s, sunny, clear skies every day. Drop down to 40s at night. It's gonna be great sleeping. Be either tenting or maybe hammock. We'll see. See where I end up, if there's trees or not. But we just stopped off at Northwoods. We got more than I should have got. But that's what happens when you stop at Northwoods. If you've never been there and you like the outdoors, you're up I-75 around, is it Pinkening? You should totally stop in and check it out. But had a little construction, but so far it's been pretty smooth. Figure out where we go from here.
A few moments later.
So when I was a kid, I kind of grew up here. Every 4th of July we'd come here. My uncle's land was down here, and actually down this road, which is cool because it's the only road in Michigan that has my last name. If you can see that. But that's my family name. So every time I'm coming through this part, Hartwick Pines, I have to stop and see the family sign. Just drove down the road, so I wanted to see if anything was left of my uncle's house. When I came up here, I came here as a kid all the time, but passed away on Easter when I was still young and family eventually sold off the land, I believe, to the government, because his land backs up to Fort Grayling, where they do a lot of tank testing and stuff. So I had come by here maybe 10 years ago, and I drove down the road and checked it out, and the house was gone, but there was a barn that he had built a few years before he died that was still standing, and the road was still there. So I drove down today because I just wanted to see what was left, or if it's still there, what it was like. I actually have a jar of the dirt from this road on my workbench at home. This is kind of what got me, this area, these woods, this is what got me into nature and got me liking, the woods and the outdoors and stuff. He taught me a lot of stuff. So I drove down here just to see it, and at the end of the road was his house, and the road's not even there anymore. It's nature's kind of taken back over. The road's all grown over. They had another neighbor still next door. Didn't look like, I couldn't tell if anybody was home or not. I didn't want to bother him, so I didn't want to trespass too much, but I just took a look, and yeah, the road's gone, the house is gone. I tried to look over to see if the barn was down the road a bit, but I didn't see it. So maybe I know the government took it over and probably, you know, just used it for land or tank driving. We'd come up for the 4th of July, and tanks would come up, they'd be training, and the guys would get lost driving the tanks because they were new, you know, they're learning how to drive them. And they would get lost, they'd come up this road. I've never seen an old man fight a tank before until you met my uncle. He had a cane. He'd walk up and he'd start yelling at the damn tank. He'd be hitting the tank with a cane, throwing empty beer bottles at it and stuff. He was cool. But yeah, so he'd have signs all over the place down the road where the field was, where they would drive the tanks and stuff to private property and put signs up and stuff, but they'd still drive past it and not see it. But yeah, everything's gone. Kind of sad. Kind of my childhood and stuff. I wish I was older when they sold the land. I would have bought it. It was a beautiful piece of property, and just pine trees as far as you could go, just oak and birch and just maple trees everywhere. Down the hill there used to be a big field of wild raspberries that would grow, and strawberries and stuff. So we would come over, and my aunt would always pick fresh strawberries and blackberries, just make breakfast in the morning with it, make us, you know, jelly and different things to take home with it. Yeah, but here's an example of military vehicles, right? So right there, military vehicles keep out, right? Everybody around here and around this area is used to military vehicles be coming on their lawn, driving on their places. These kids fresh out of high school or training, you know, training to drive $1 million tanks, and they don't know where they're going. So they start driving all over the place, getting lost. It's crazy though how I haven't been up here in years, you know, since we stayed up here, but I still know these woods like the back of my hand. Like I still could tell you where the trails are that we walked and where they lead to and how to get to the base from here, just walking through the woods and stuff. We would always make hiking sticks, you know, my cousins and stuff would come up here, and boy, this road's getting rough. We would make hiking sticks and, you know, use them for hiking, walking sticks, whatever. The last year I came up here, I made the best one I could come up with, a big branch, and I shaved all the bark off of it. Had an old piece of leather belt I wrapped around the handle, carved my name in it, my initials and the year and stuff, and I even had a cross, that a crucifix necklace charm that I had broken the necklace on, and I kind of pinned that to it too and stuff. And to this day I still have that walking stick in my garage. It's up in the attic, but I still have it to this day, and I can't get rid of it. There was an old dirt bike motocross track down the way, and my cousin Mike used to go and ride his dirt bike there and stuff. And the last time I came here about 10 years ago, I walked down there to see that. The bottom of this like hill, it's like a big ravine where this track was at. There was an old like rusted out 1930s Chevy sitting down there, and I went down there to look at it. It was pretty much nothing anymore, but I found the speedometer housing for it on the ground, just laying in the sand. I picked that up and took that with me. There's a bunch of military guys here. Looks like they're doing some training. They got tents set up. So I got that too, hanging in the garage. So little things, you know, little memories for me that just, you know, I see stuff and it brings back a lot of memories. Good times growing up and, you know, being in the woods and learning about stuff. If you have kids, it's really important. Take them in the woods, show them how to do things, how to walk in the woods, how to move in the woods, how to not get lost, you know, things that'll help them in life. And if you think you can afford it to give your kids this kind of life, or you know, take them up once a year, you know, once a year, take them up for 3-4 days and just, you know, get a cabin or a cottage or a family cabin, you know, bring your family together, have them come up and do that. That's super cool. It puts more of an impression on those kids than you would think. You know, it's stuck with me, and I've talked with other family members. It's stuck with them their whole lives. You know, those are good times they remember. It's good to do. I want to do that more with my kids too. You know, I try to take them every year. I try to take them in the woods. I try to take them camping. I take them hiking a lot. I've seen them in videos and stuff. Sorry, finally the road smoothed out a bit. So yeah, just take your kids to the woods. Man, this road is getting really beat up though. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Stopped off at this rest stop. It's on I-75 going north, just almost to the bridge, right? And it has this trail. I stopped here last time. I want to show you guys next time I came through here. So there's like this little trail sign, and then there's like the rest stop there. Now it has like a sign on the bridge that says scenic turnout. You can drive to it, but the last time I drove to it, this time I wanted to take the trail and see what it's like. So pretty cool. I'll show you what's at the end. So, oh man, of course it's a dang hill. I don't want to be huffing by the time I'm up there, but I don't think it's too far. I mean, it's like a little trail through the woods, but it has a really cool outlook. Look over, seeing it. Whatever, you know what I mean. Let's go check it out real quick. There's stuff in the parking lot there. I don't want to leave it too long, but we'll hike up here and check it out. It's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's ever been here. I don't know if there's a name for it, to be honest. It's just a rest area on the way. Ooh, this is a lot steeper than I thought it would be. But we'll check it out. Oh, of course, there's like a hill climb. I'm warming the legs up early for tomorrow. We're going to do hiking or whatever, but I'll talk to the other people that I'm camping with. They wound up at Brevort. So we're gonna be camping there. Probably get camp set up about another hour or two. And then maybe I'll cook up some dinner and then take you guys out for a little night paddle. So See if we can see the sunset. Oh boy, all right. Let's check this out. So like here's one. This is a little breezy out here. There's another one over there, but people are here. I don't want to bug them. This is a killer shot on people. Is that not cool? Look at that. I don't know if it'll show, but you could see for miles and miles. I mean, man, it's the freeway in the background, but for a roadside scenic turnout, it's pretty good. You can just see as far as you could see, as far as the eye could see. Just trees, beautiful. Rolling hills in the back. It's super cool. I'm trying to see if these other people leave, but they're still over there. There's another cool rock though I want to show you while we're here. Check that out. So over on the side there's a sign. Looks about, I don't know if you can see it. The rock cycle. I'll let you guys pause and read that if you want. It basically explains all about how rocks are formed. How this guy right here is coming to be. This is the coolest looking rock ever. I don't know what kind of rock it is, but it's just like little layers and just erosion over the years. Super cool. That's pretty sweet. There's just a couple other bigger rocks around there, but I thought that's pretty cool. So most people are still over there, but there's another lookout over here, so we'll walk over, check this one out. See what this is all about. This side I think is a better view. So I'll show you guys a little better. So it's not cool. Show the freeway. What a view. I mean, they're still there, so it's like, what are you looking at? Right? I want to show you that, but I'll hang out here and see. When they leave, I'll walk up. I don't want to be up on them and talking to you guys. It's ruin their romantic moment. Alright, they finally left. Had a nice romantic moment, smooching on the lookout and smoking a cigarette. I guess for some of y'all that's romantic. Alright, let's check this out. This is the main this is the big event of this lookout. Big enough that they paved it. Put like walls up and stuff. Check it out here. It's nice stuff. It's like they paint it often, they kind of have the graffiti. Here it is. But depending on what time of day you come around, a little bench you can sit and it's the sunset actually, because the sun's going down as west. I gotta get this. I didn't make that, but kind of cool. Just in case some of you come here and know that I was here, saw this video, and then think that I did that. people who know me will know what that means, but I guess the rest of you won't. But anyway, I'm gonna graffiti this place myself, 'cause apparently I have no regard for public things, but don't. Remember to like and subscribe. They're pretty easily removable if people don't like them, and it looks like they come through here often and clean all that up, but somebody can come here one day and seize that sticker, if that sticker's still there. You take a picture of it and you tag me, I will send you 3 stickers. So you can stick them wherever you want. And maybe something else. We'll see. Waiting for the day that somebody finds one of my stickers, takes a picture of it, tags me on an Instagram, and I'll send you something. Yeah, let's head back to the truck before somebody steals all my stuff. Hopefully nobody does that, but you never know. Let's get back on the road, get to camp. Maybe that rock thing is not your thing, but I think it's cool. And I went back there, I was reading that sign when those people were sitting there. That thing's hand painted. That was a hand painted sign. There was a backside too, I didn't get it. But the backside was all about like timelines and dinosaurs and when rocks created in the prehistoric age and stuff. It was kind of cool. But I looked a little closer, it's like cracking. Like, that is a hand painted. I thought it was just like printed and somebody stuck it in there. But like somebody came and hand painted that sign. All the lettering and stuff, if you pause on it and zoom in, I wonder if you could see it. Like the guidelines for like when they lettered it and stuff were still on the painting and stuff like that. How cool is that? Somebody hand painted a sign that's at a rest stop of how many people see, you know? Like, I bet you a ton of people have seen that. That's pretty cool for that artist. I looked to try to see if I could see a signature or something, but I didn't see anything. All right, back on the road at the end of the trail. Well, to continue the adventure on the way, kayak in the back there. I didn't like it. That's why I stopped at that rest stop. I didn't like the position it was in. It seemed like it was moving on the drive. I didn't like the way I had it. So I stopped at that rest stop to fix it. So I fixed it before I went on the trail. I thought it was all good. We get on the freeway, jump on after that rest stop, and immediately the whole thing just moves. The bike moves, everything's bouncing around back there. The strap came loose. Freaking locked him up on the freeway, shot it over the shoulder, and had to stop and do some emergency repair. So, look in the background from earlier in the video, you'll probably notice the kayak looks different. I like that position better. It's holding down a little bit better, strap's tighter now, so hopefully that should get us there. And we don't lose anything on the way. Well, I'm drenched in sweat now, that was fun. But we're moving back on the road again. Let's see when we get to the bridge. Almost there. Close enough that I'm gonna say it. Alright, well, get through the toll booth here and then head to Brevort. Set up camp. It's late. Kept stopping all the way there. It's already 6:30. I'm hungry. Need to eat. Set up camp still. From what I hear, the campsite's kind of small. So I'm the last one there, so I get the worst pick of spots. Set up a tent, so I might just swing in the hammock tonight. We'll see. We'll see what opens up. Maybe something will be there. Maybe there'll be another spot open somewhere. But tonight, we'll make the best of it. Now you know you're in the UP. Pass a pasty shop. Oh, and smoked fish. Mentioned it or not, but come up and around this area every August for the meteor showers. This is like the peak time for them. I think it's Friday is the peak night, where they're crazy. You can sit out on the beach by the Upper Lake, Michigan there, and just shooting star after shooting star after shooting star just going by. It's really cool. I don't think I'll be able to capture any on the GoPro. It doesn't deal very well with darkness, but hey, I'll give it a shot. I'll throw the time lapse on and see. But yeah, we got that to look forward to too. So that's why we're on this trip. Come up to see those. It's kind of fun. Chill out on the beach at night, sit in the dark, and look up at the sky. So it's super dark up here at night. It's in the National Forest, Hiawatha National Forest, so it's super dark. There's no light around, so it's like perfect place for stargazers. So I lost you last. Battery died, of course, but I think you got the point. So I got to camp. I'll film that a little bit later, or maybe tomorrow. It'll probably be dark by the time I get back in, but got camp set up, got some food in me, and just now got out on the water just in time to see the sun kind of dip below the tree line. Decided to go out for one little just night paddle around, take a look at the lake. This is Brevort Lake. This is one of probably my second favorite lake up here. This place is beautiful. Big, peaceful, quiet lake. Trees everywhere you look. It's nice. Guess I don't need the glasses anymore. The sun's down behind the trees. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Last time I was on this lake was a couple months ago. 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I was paddling out here. I tried to get it on my phone, but I couldn't get it ever close enough. There's a bald eagle that lives on this lake. Once in a while you can see him flying around, swooping down in the water. That is a goal of this trip, to see if I can catch him or her on camera. But for now, just gonna paddle out here, float around, and take in this beauty. Recharge the batteries. This is my church. Check out the moon, man. Night paddle by the moonlight. How cool is that? That is going to suck for meteor shower watching, but how cool is that? Full moon coming up over the trees, sunset. I got the lake all to myself. It's quiet. This is perfect. Listen to that. Just silence. Now you really can't see me. See if I can get me some light here. There we go. It's a horrible angle. This is so cool. One side of me, look at this. I'm drenched in daylight, sun going down. Absolute silence on the lake. Peace and quiet. Can't even hear a car. Oh, I think I hear one car off in the distance, way out, but just dead silence. Saw a little muskrat or something swim by a little ways out. You can see his head popping up, going across the front of the bow. Popping up, going back down, swim a little bit, pop up, go back down. This is cool. Needed this for a while. Just silence, man. Quiet. We're in the Brevort campground. Yeah, it is full. We managed to get a site. And it's like right next to the boat launch. It's perfect, right? So you can launch the kayak in the water easy, take it in and out. It's not as good as the last site I had. Like, I had beach access last time, my own little private beach I could slide in and out of, but this will do. It's nice. It's quiet. Even with the campground being full, like, I can't hear anyone. There's nobody being loud. A couple people with generators running, but I think that has to quiet down after 9 or 10. So it should be a good quiet night. It's getting cool. Temperature's dropping. It's supposed to go down maybe into the 40s tonight. So might be some cool, good sleeping, hopefully. Got my tent set up, sleeping bag, air mattress blown up. I'll see if I can tent it tonight. If I wake up in the morning and I'm just miserable, I might hammock sleep tomorrow night. We'll see. There's trees there to do it, so. This lake is like glass right now. It's just a slight little breeze, little ripples. Got the moon coming up behind me. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I am floating on just glass right now. You see the tree line with the sun going down behind it? Yeah, it's like just like a mirror in the water. The reflection of the trees in the water. It's just almost a perfect mirror. Let's see if you can see that. And then I will probably see you guys in the morning.